Hi, my name is Simon, and today I'm going to be talking about Memories of Murder, directed by Bong Joon-Ho. The film poses the question of whether or not you can truly find satisfaction and acceptance in something that is never resolved or unanswered. The story is set in rural South Korea during the 1980s, where a series of brutal murders occur and a team of detectives, led by the disillusioned Detective Park and his more by-the-book colleague, Detective So, are tasked with finding the killer. Detective Park's primary form of investigation is by human intuition, and he believes he can look at someone and say whether they committed the crime or not, while Detective So is a more facts-based investigator. The investigator's obsession with finding the killer stems not just from professional duty, but from a sense of personal urgency, as they grow increasingly frustrated with the apparent randomness and brutality of the murders. During the first half of the film, they are so obsessed with putting someone behind bars to satisfy the small town and put the case to rest that they arrest and try to force confessions out of people who are unlikely to have even committed the murders in the first place. The detective's obsession becomes a coping mechanism for their inability to comprehend the senselessness of the murders. This obsession, however, becomes destructive, leading to more mistakes, false leads, and personal disillusionment. After many failed efforts, they become increasingly determined to figure out who the actual killer is and settle the case once and for all. The final scene shows the two detectives in a tunnel face-to-face with who they confidently believe has to be the killer, and yet the samples don't match and they realize it can't be him. The scene showcases Detective Park staring eye to eye with the suspect, trying to determine if it is in fact him or not, but he is unable to tell. This highlights how the obsession with an answer, any answer, gives a sense of closure, even if it is ultimately an illusion. Park's lingering gaze suggests that he is searching for meaning and closure, but ultimately never finds it. But are we truly able to find solace in life after spending so much time and effort trying to find an answer that is never resolved? The film's ambiguity in its conclusion, where we never learn the true identity of the killer, forces the audience to grapple with the notion that not all questions have answers. While the detectives, especially Park, may be haunted by the case for years, the film leaves open the possibility that, in a world filled with unexplainable violence and randomness, sometimes not knowing may be as close to closure as one can get. Bong Joon-Ho captures the emotional and psychological toll of the detective's obsessive search, showing that the true cost of obsession is not the failure to solve the case, but the personal destruction that comes with it. The film leaves its audience with the lingering realization that sometimes the search for answers itself is more important than the answers we think we want, and that, in some cases, not knowing may be the only way to live with the trauma. In this way, the film interrogates the need for closure, offering instead a meditation on the persistence of uncertainty in both the investigation and in life. I've been Simon. Thanks for watching.